Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you all the tips and tricks that I've learned over the past few years of playing this beautiful dumpster fire of a game that is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. So let's get straight into it. We have tip number 1. If you want to start getting better at the game, you have to stop playing casual. It is not a real place to get better at the game. It is just meant for fun. Don't sweat on people and casual unless you are getting sweated on. It is like being a superhero with responsibility. Don't use your superpower unless you're going to use it for good. Yes, which I know sounds corny, but some people are just there to have fun, which is good because it's casual and that's what it's meant for. If you're looking to play in a competitive game mode, go play ranked or unranked. It is a perfect mode for unleashing your anger and just playing competitively. Don't ruin others' fun in casual when you can go and play these types of game modes. And if you don't want to deal with the assholes in ranked or unranked, just turn off all or even team chat if someone is giving you a hard time. Or even if you are on console, consider turning off messages or possibly just don't check messages. Like if someone's messaging you and you know it's like them being an asshole, just don't look at it, man. Like you're just there to get better, and I bet that guy was there at some point in his life too. And that leads into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to just play the game. I know how that sounds. I've been there before. You just want to get good fast. I know you're thinking, that sounds stupid, and I agree. However, this game is very, very difficult. And if you don't put in the hours, you won't have the game knowledge you need to be good at the game. Game knowledge or game sense is key. It doesn't matter what rank you are. You still have to put in the time and the effort to get good at the game. If you are truly committed, then you will put in the hours and take what's ours. As the great Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has once said. Coming in at tip number 3 is facing your weaknesses. One weakness that everyone has is dying too early. Everyone knows what it's like, and everyone knows that it's hell. Letting the team go to a 4v5 in the first seconds of the round can lead to the downfall of the round if your teammates do not have a good mental. A few things that you can do to stop dying to spawn peaks is droning. Droning is the number one important tool that new players miss. For example, new players, they don't know what droning is, so they don't drone into the building. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just something that new players need to work on, and that would just stop them from dying a lot less if they knew how to drone and they know how to drone correctly. Most of the time, they just jump into a window and die almost immediately to a player or a frost mat that is just waiting for them. Another very, very, very common weakness that everyone has, especially at the start of this game, is your aim. But there are things that you can do to improve this, such as playing T-Hunt. Alright, you motherfuckers. Today, I'm going to be teaching you what a fucking T-Hunt is, if you don't already fucking know. Today, we are playing on the house, and I'm playing the operator Twitch. So, what you want to do is just go around and just shoot all the motherfuckers in the head. And, like, I kind of like just, like, or do shit like that, where I kind of like put people like corners and just like go for headshots. I like to do a lot of 360s, like try and get my 360ing down. Wow, how am I missing this guy? How many guys are there? What the fuck? Okay, but anyway, like, I'm kind of a nerd at this T-Hunt shit. I've played it so many times. I know a lot of these guys. As you can tell, like, I just walled up shit I just get a second ago. I like to look down there because usually someone spawns there. I don't usually recommend that because it's like a small map and you can do it really quickly. But yeah, besides that, like, all you pretty much gotta do is just, like, run around and look for these motherfuckers. There's gonna be a guy right here. Be right. Okay, there's not a guy right there. Yeah, that's fun. I usually grab an ammo thing, but I don't have time for that right now, so I'm just gonna just run around, just kill these guys. What is happening right now, bro? One bullet. Green, yes, sir. practice your aim pretty much. But that's exactly what T-Hunt is. T-Hunts or terrorist hunts is a game mode where you just go around and just kill bots. It may sound stupid, but almost every good player or person does this so that they can have good aim and just be ready for any situation that comes to them. Pro players like Bolo do this almost every single time before playing. Especially if you're going to play a ranked session, you have to, and I mean have to, warm up your aim because it will just lead to your downfall of your team if you don't. So don't be that guy that thinks that he's above everyone else and just doesn't have to do T-Hunts so his team will carry him. No, you need to do T-Hunts so you can help your team and get that win. Tip number 4 is watching higher ranked or just better players. They've been playing this game most likely from the start, and they know what's happening and they know what to do. You, on the other hand, since you're watching this video, you probably don't know what's going on. You probably haven't been playing the game for this long, so you need to watch them and figure out what to do in what situations and how to do it. One thing that I recommend doing is going out and watching higher ranked players or streams like champions, diamonds, or plats even. But probably the best thing that you should do is go out and watch YouTube videos or streams by Bolo, Shiko, Varsity Gaming. But if you want to get good at the game, one person that I especially recommend is Garfield is Doc. He makes great videos and he has been a huge help, not to just me, but a lot of other players. And people like this, these are the people that keep the game alive. They keep the game going and they keep the game interesting because they bring in new players and they teach players how to play the game. But moving on, we have tip number 5. Tip number 5 is stop blaming your teammates. I know what you are thinking, but Reed, I was going 17-2 and I had triple as many kills as my team. In this instance, yes, you would be right. Your teammates are failing you and it is not your fault. However, if that is not the case, do not blame your teammates. It is a team game and you are not the only player. Your teammates are there to help you and you are there to help them. You guys are a team. So suck it the fuck up and keep on moving, partner. You need to stop being a whiny little bitch. If your teammate doesn't clutch in a 1v2, 1v3, 1v4, or even a 1v5, that's your team's fault. That's not his fault. You guys left him to die. So don't you dare put that on him. What could have you done better to stop this from happening? And what could have you done to put yourself in a better place and to win the round? And let's say that your team is trying to give you advice and criticism. You have to listen to it. I know it can be difficult and it is not fun to hear, but that's how you get better and you adapt. Alas, what you shouldn't do is listen to the bottom feeders that are 0-6 trying to tell you what to do and try to backseat game. Mute them right away. They do not benefit anyone, and if you listen to them, you probably will not win. Moving on, now we have tip number 6. Tip number 6 is to have a good mentality. Everyone goes through many hardships in this game, such as when Little Billy the Ace gets spawn peeked off the bat, and you need to keep your composure and hold in your rage and anger because you need to keep your composure. You need to keep it together for the team. You need to keep it together for you. Unless you want to lose, then you will just rage. And that's not what good players and pro players do when they are down. I know how it is when you run into a cheater or a mouse and keyboard player. It is soul crushing, but almost everyone in the game goes through it. I'm not saying to just completely ignore it, but there are things that you can do, and to try and beat them, you can do that by trying to keep your composure. It looks good to other people on your team, and it can encourage them more than you realize and more than you think. Why try and deal with things that are out of your control and it'll just totally waste your time and energy? Don't try and focus on things that are out of your control. Tip number 7 is to try and have a microphone. This is good for a lot of reasons because you can lighten the mood, give comms, and keep your team together. Comms might be the most important thing in the game because it allows for people that understand them and are good at aiming to know where someone is and to try and get the kill, which can win the round for you. All good players in this game and pro players understand callouts and know how important they are. I get it. Microphones and headphones can be expensive, but Christmas is coming up. So if you want to try and get better at the game and you don't have a microphone or headset, ask for one. Just anything. Anything will help you. Coming in at the last and final tip, tip number 8, is to find a team. I know how hard that can be, especially when no one you know plays this game, but you are in luck because there are several different options that you can do. The first option you have is the official Rainbow Six Siege Discord. There will be a link in the description where you can find other people that are your skill level and people that will help you improve with them. It doesn't matter if you're on console or on PC. if you need a team, this is the place for you because they have different channels and different things for PC players, Xbox players, or even PS4 players. It's great. It is absolutely a wonderful place, and I totally recommend it to anyone that needs a team. The only other place that I've played this game is on Xbox. And I know on Xbox that you can find groups of people that want to play ranked together and just want to get better at the game together. So I recommend finding those so you can get better at the game with them. Group posts can be a blessing in disguise because group posts are always there and they're always a way to find a team. But if you don't want to play ranked, you can find new friends and play custom game modes and just have fun on them because that's what this game is about. It's about having fun and about learning together. Teams allow for so much more to go in your favor instead of solo queuing. And those of you that don't know what solo queuing are, it is when you're playing by yourself and it's just leaving it up to chance pretty much because the game just pairs you with random people and they can be of any skill level. Even if you're in like gold or plat, you can get the worst teammates ever. That's why it's super important to get good teammates and try and find a team so you can at least like get good comms because when you solo queue, a lot of people don't give comms, which is really stressful and really annoying. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. Please hit the like button and subscribe. If you want more of these videos, I would be glad to do more of these videos for you guys and to just help people and make more videos on tips and tricks that I can do because it's what I do. Like, I've played this game for so long and I've really never taught anyone how to play the game before. And it would just be a super fun experience if I could like help you guys out and just do some stuff. So please smash the like button. Please subscribe. It would really let me know. Leave a comment even to just tell me if you want more of these videos because I would gladly, I mean gladly. I have nothing else really going on in my life. So please, 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 please. If you have nothing else to do or like, like if you want me to do more of these videos, just let me know. Like I'm running out of script, guys. Like I don't know what else to say. So see ya.